The Princess and the Garden. Once upon a time, there was a princess who lived in a very large castle with her loving father. One day, the princess was talking to her father, the king, and asked, "May I go to the place with all of the stuff everywhere?" He said, "Sure. But darling, what is the place with all of the stuff?" The princess was so scared because she had no idea where the place she wanted to go with all the stuff was or is. The king said, "Come with me." He guided her down the stairs and asked her to lead the rest of the way. She led him down the hall, out 2 French doors, and then to the backyard. The princess said, Here, father, this is where all of the stuff is." He said, Okay, but what are these called?" pointing to leaves. The princess says, "Leaves, father." The king said, "You are right." Then points to the flowers and says, "And these?" Princess replies, "Flowers, father." The king then sits down with the princess to take a look around to explain that all of this stuff is plants and flowers that are a part of a garden here at the castle. As the princess and king get up and walk around, admiring the beautiful garden, he tells her how important this garden is, that when she comes out to play, to be careful. The princess promises she'll take good care of it. The king clips a flower from the garden and places it behind her ear. He reminds her that this garden is all hers and to make sure she talks to all the flowers so they will grow big and strong. The princess says, "I will, father. I'll take great care of it. Don't you worry." The king had no worries that the princess would take great care of her garden. The princess looked at him with disbelief. She had no idea that her favorite place with all of the stuff was the garden. She began to dance around, throwing all of the petals from the flowers in the air. The princess told her father how excited she was that she knew what the garden was called. It was time for the king and princess to go inside. As they walked inside, the princess told every helper in the castle that the place filled with stuff is called the garden. They giggled, nodding to the princess as she danced away into the hallway. The princess was so excited that her new favorite place was called the garden. The princess says to her father, "Tomorrow, can we go explore the garden again?" He says, "Yes, darling. Then maybe I can teach you about many of the other places around the castle." The princess was so excited that she couldn't wait to go explore the garden tomorrow and all of the other places. The princess could not have been more happy to find out what her favorite place was called. She spent many days and many months in that garden filled with her favorite flowers and favorite plants. She lived happily ever after in her lovely garden. The end.